What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel into another episode of Space Engineers Survival Realistic. In the last episode, we went ahead and we created our little miner here, and we went out, we did a bit of mining to collect up some stone just to kind of check the capacity of what it could carry, and it seems like it is pretty good. The weight that it can carry is pretty decent for the compact size that it has. I did do a little bit of work on the bottom just because I came over and I kind of landed a little bit too hard and damaged one of my thrusters, so I decided to put some little light armor pieces underneath the bottom just to kind of protect the thrusters and the battery. And then in addition, I went ahead and I added another 3 small batteries on either side underneath here, and then put this part, added a camera in the front and added a camera in the back. But I do need to get some armor pieces around the essential parts, so like the batteries on the back here, the thrusters. I do need to continue putting some armor pieces underneath the bottom just to kind of help out with protecting the thrusters and the battery, so just in case if I do go into a tunnel, I don't accidentally bump into the sides of the wall and damage anything and then won't be able to get out. All right, so let's hop in here. I did do a little bit more of reconfiguring with the ship. So as you can see on the toolbar for the ship, we added so if we go into the G menu, it'll be a lot easier. So we added our block tool for our drill, so we can right and left click. We added our thrusters, so this is all of the atmospheric thrusters except for the braking thrust, and this is for my braking thrust. This one is for my lights. 3 is for the lights, 4 is for the braking, 5 is for my sorters, 6 is for the ore detector, 7 is for my camera view, which is on the bottom of the ship, and 8 is the timer block that I put in to get the pistons to retract up and retract down and lock into the ground. 9 is for the connector underneath the bottom, so when we go back to the base, we can dock up to the base to unload all the resources and then to also get the batteries recharged. If we go inside of the cockpit here, we can see I added 3 scripts. So we have the horizon script in the middle, we have the LCD script on the right side, and then we have the Easy's refuel is on the left side. So what that's telling me is how much battery power I have left and how much power is stored and what the output is of all the batteries. So everything that's using up battery power right now is using up 16.4 kilowatts. So that's probably like the ore detector and the ore detector and the antenna that's probably using all of that. I did also add in the PAM script, but we are not going to be using that yet because I still have to set that up to get it to work. I did add the sensor. Hi, robot. I did add the sensor and the remote control to the ship, so that way all of those are essential to be able to use PAM. But right now, let's just go ahead and pull up our landing gears off the ground and go and do a little bit more mining, and then we have to go and collect that unknown signal that's over there as well. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to turn on all of our thrusters just to make sure that when we do pull up our landing gears, we don't smack into the ground like I did and damage any of my thrusters. So here we go. We'll do that. The thrusters retract. The pistons retract and pull the landing gears off the ground, and then we'll just switch around, turn all the way around to go to this rock and get up some more iron. So the plan that we have for today is we're going to go ahead and we need to go out and find some underground ores and also find a suitable base location that we want to set up shop. I did have rolling too much to that side. Okay, let's kind of get our orientation a little bit better by looking at the horizon and then backing up, coming down a little bit more so we can get some more of the iron. All right, so I did have a comment in the comment section from Nuno. I think I'm saying, if I'm butchering your name, please let me know. And I apologize. I am really sorry for butchering your name. But they did leave a good comment in the where they were saying for me to use a large grid battery with a connector and a large ore detector attached to the battery, so I can just attach it to the bottom of the ship and then just use it to fly around to go and grab to try and to do prospecting, to go around and try and do prospecting with this ship without having to build anything. And that is a great idea, but this is the only mining ship that we have at the moment, and I don't want to risk going out and getting this ship destroyed. Believe me, I don't trust myself, because I will probably take the ship out and then keep flying around and probably not pay attention to how much battery power I have, and actually go ahead and crash the ship. Oh, I probably need to hurry up and grab this because I am burning a lot of battery power. Thing like that. Okay, nothing. Let's see what's inside here. Didn't get any of the techs at the moment. Unfortunate, but that's fine. Okay, so let's hit 8 and we will hurry and there we go, straighten ourselves out, and then we'll head back to the base. So instead, what I'm going to do, instead of doing the connector underneath the ship, because I don't know, again, and I don't know how heavy the ore detector is, and I don't want to have to keep fighting with the ore detector to be able to lift it up with this ship and fly around. So I'm just gonna build just something that's a little bit more disposable, where I don't have to really worry about it. If I lose it, I lose it. It's not a big deal. So we're gonna do that today. And oh, why are we breaking? Break. Oh, okay, we overshot it. Yeah, we're heavy, really heavy. I'm saying, why are we breaking? And I turned the the braking thrust off. Oh god. Okay, so let's go into here and dock up, unload all of this iron and the stone that we've collected. So apart from getting that little prospecting ship built, our drill rig here has pretty much dug as far as it can go, and now it's just spinning and not really doing anything. So we're gonna make the ship, and then we're gonna config our drill rig. So we're also gonna repaint our miner and add a bit more of the armor blocks to it, just to kind of get that a little bit, you know, just so it's a different color from the base, because everything is all gray. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna start setting up our prospecting ship. So what I'm planning to do is to make something small, cheap. So it's just gonna have a connector, batteries, a rotor with a ore detector, a large grid ore detector, and a cockpit, and maybe like a landing gear just in case if I need to land, and thrusters. That's about it. And I do want it to be able to go out and stay out as long as possible. So we're gonna start off with 2 batteries. Okay, so in the G menu, we're gonna need the blocks, which I always have my tools and my blocks and stuff on my hotbar, on my toolbar. So we're gonna need a cockpit, we're gonna need a battery, we're going to need thrusters, we're going to need the ore detector, we're also going to need a rotor, and I'm gonna go with the advanced rotor because I just like how it looks. I'll go with the advanced rotor, and I think we're gonna need the advanced rotor part. Ah, shoot. Okay, you know what? Let's get rid of the thrusters for now. I need a connector first. So we're gonna need a connector. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is get this connector hooked up to this block here. That would stop doing that. There we go. Connector. Then we're gonna need to add in our batteries, and I guess it doesn't really matter how the batteries are. Put it right there, and not like that. Keep them in line, please. And that one right there. Then we need to get the rotor onto the ship. So I think we need one more block. So we'll go with 4 blocks out, and then we will get the advanced rotor, and we will place the advanced rotor right there. We're not gonna need this that piece, so let's kind of fill out the bottom piece here so everything kind of looks a little bit decent. Oh, let's put that there. 1, 2, and let's put some more right there. So that way it looks like the rotor is actually sitting on something. Then let's get the rotor welded up. Awesome. So now the rotor is built. What we need to do, we need to go ahead and get the rotor part into this rotor. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some little guardrails on the side here. All right, now one here. Gotta go up top, and we'll put one there, and we'll put one there. Okay, so now we need to get the rotor part, and this is probably going to take a little bit, so I'm gonna see if we'll probably be able to get that off. Let's see if we'll be able to drop it in here in one go. Let's see. I think that might connect actually. So let's go ahead and switch over to this, and we're gonna use build vision, and we're gonna say attach. There we go. So see, dropped it in, use the little rails to hold it, and then get it in there. So now we don't need these anymore. Don't need that. I might need that one right there. So I'm gonna keep that one, but the rest on this side, I don't need it. And this one back here. Oh no! So let's do this again. We'll need this here, that there. We'll need this here, that there. Then we're gonna need this here, that there. I'm not gonna put that other one over there. So that's a little trick that we can use to be able to switch from a small grid to a large grid. So a small grid advanced rotor with a large grid advanced rotor part. So we'll grind away these blocks. Don't need it, and we'll be careful not to cut off our connection. And you know what? Let's go ahead and weld up some of these blocks here that I know is going to be permanent. So hopefully with this little ship, we'll be able to go out and find something. So maybe we'll find some iron, preferably. So let's go ahead and get this advanced rotor part welded up. We'll clear it off of our toolbar. But I know that it's a waste to just have the drill sitting there not really doing anything, but I think it's a better idea to just go ahead and get this little ship built up so that the batteries can be recharged while we are working on the drilling platform. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get all of this welded up so that the battery can get recharged, because the advanced rotor is connected to the base. The batteries will automatically get recharged. So I'll bring you guys back when I get all of that finished up. Okay, let's go ahead and finish up this battery. And while we're making the power cells for the batteries, I went ahead and I placed down the large grid ore detector. So I added some steel plates and stuff to it. So we just need to put the remaining components in there. But I am going to go ahead and I'm going to lock this rotor first, because I don't want, as soon as I start building anything, it starts rotating. So I think we need some more detector components to be able to finish off the ore detector, but oh, I guess we don't. Oh, it lied to me. It lied to me. It just said we had everything. But we're about to run out of the H2, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna queue up some more of the detector components and grab some H2. There we go. All components successfully withdrawn. All right. So we now have the ore detector on. So the next thing is just to put on the cockpit. So we're gonna put a battery right there. Then we're gonna do 4, and we're gonna place the cockpit right there. That way, okay, cockpit is up. Now we're gonna need some thrusters. Well, 2 braking, 2 forward. We have our lifting. I think that should be fine for now. We need a gyro. Don't have a gyro on here yet. This little area right here, we'll put a block there, and we'll put 2 gyros on. Might be overkill. And then we will put some smaller batteries, just to make sure that this thing has as much batteries as possible. And I might be, you know, setting myself up to Clang. Let's go ahead and let's get everything welded up, and I will bring you guys right back. All right, guys, so we're back, and the only thing left for us to do is just finish welding up this cockpit. And I think that is everything. So I was thinking about putting storage containers on, but we're not gonna do the storage containers. The cockpit has storage and the connector has storage. So we'll just be able to put, if we go out and we find any of the unknown signals, we'll just put them into the cockpit if our inventory gets full. The cockpit and the connector. That's a good amount of storage. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Uh-oh. Something isn't good. Something isn't right. Oh boy. Uh-oh. I don't like that fire. You see that? That's not good. We're gonna remove the antenna. It's still sparking. That is not good. Why is it sparking? Oh, it stopped. Oh boy. This looked like it's a little bit too close to these batteries, and it's causing an issue of sparking. I don't like that, but I'm gonna leave it for now. Let's go ahead and turn these drills off, and let's work on getting this drilling platform extended while we're waiting. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to build a little contraption here where we can build it off the base over here. where I can go and I can lock on to the rotor or even to the drills, and we'll just be able to hold it there with a landing gear. So 3 and oh, robots fall into the hole. Robots. Oh. Okay. All right. Think we're safe. Steel plates. Awesome. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna extend this piston here. We're gonna extend it out until it gets to until we see the landing gear lock on to those drills, and everything is extended, right? Yep, that's extended up. All right, so let's go ahead and extend this out. So velocity moving out at 0.2. Want to make sure that we go out as slow as possible because we don't want to damage anything. So there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, until we see the landing gear turn green. Then we will stop it. Okay, it's almost there. Going, keep going. Oh wow, there we go. It's green, so we'll lock it off, and as you can see, it locks on to the drill. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to grind down this piston. All right, don't need it anymore. Hopefully everything holds and it's not just a big failure. There we go. Yep, so everything is gone. The piston part we don't need. Let's go down here and let's just drop everything off inside of the large cargo container. Let's grind down this piston. Oh wow, finish grinding that down, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a new piston onto this rotor. So what I didn't notice after we added the quality of life mod, we got access to these other pistons here, and this is a 1x5 piston that goes up to 35 meters, but it'll fit in a 1x5 space. This is a 1x1 piston, 7.5 meters. So what I need is this piston here, which is a lot longer than our previous piston that we were using. So let's get out of here. Okay, so we can't do that. Let's get down here, and let's grab everything that we need for this, and we will go ahead and we'll put this piston here. All right, so now you might be saying, how am I going to be able to weld up, how am I going to be able to lower this and then get this all connected here? Well, we also added, if you remember, we added the welding pad when we started, and we haven't used this yet. So the way how this works is you put one on either ends that you want to oops, okay, not where it's supposed to go, but yeah, one on either end of where you want it to go. You build it, which we're going to need some computers for, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to build this piston as well. So we're going to build up these welding pads and we're going to build up the piston. All right, now everything should be done. We'll go up here, we'll finish welding up this piston part, and actually all we needed was steel plates, but that's fine, everything is completed. So what this does is, now that we have these welding pads on both the piston and the conveyor tube, all I need to do is just extend the piston until Let's go up closer to the top. We're gonna extend the piston until these weld up together. So now it's at 0. And if we come up here and we watch, we slowly increase it because we don't want to break it. So we want to just increase it to where they're barely touching, and you'll see something amazing happen. So here we go, almost there. And as soon as it welds right there, we shut it off. What that does is those welding pads reconnect the conveyor tube with the piston. So now we have an extended range on our drill rig. So now we can do the same thing for our pistons here. I'm gonna leave this piston here, and instead of having only 3, even though now this can, with this can start mining out a lot more because it goes down a lot further into the hole, I'm going to fully extend that piston after I ground down these 2 pistons right here. So now that that's disconnected, I need to go ahead and extend. So we're going to fully extend this piston all the way to the top as fast as possible. So a full 35 meters, which is awesome, right? And then we're gonna bring this back to 0. So now all we have to do is just go up here and attach more of these pistons. And I need steel plates. All I have to do is just go and attach more pistons. So we're gonna need, I want to be able to add 2 of these. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but let's see. Oh, definitely be able to. Not gonna be able to do 3 because I think it runs into, oh, whoa, we will be able to do 3. Holy crap. Oh, sweet. So right there. So with this, we have literally just added 70 and 35, so that's 105 plus another 10 meters here, so we have 115 meters with this from the 30 that we added, that we had from just the base vanilla pistons that we were using. So yeah, awesome. So all we need to do now is to just weld these up and then use the weld pad again and just detach it down and get them connected. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab all the resources that we need to get this welded up, and then I will bring you guys right back. All right, there we go. And now we have everything welded back up, connected, and ready to go. With that, I'm gonna call it an episode here. This video is getting a little bit long, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to repaint the mini miner, but I'll go ahead and I'll do that off camera. So I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, share, comment, and smash that subscribe button. And until next time, big up on yourself. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut off our little ship here since it's almost fully charged, and we're gonna fly it around, see if it works. All right, so let's go ahead and cut this. Moment of truth. Oh boy. No. No. Can I? Oh, hold on. There we go. Rotate it around. Okay, this is bad. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, well, remember how I said okay, yep, we're just gonna reload. We're just gonna reload.